If you have clicked on this video, it's because you are worried about AI privacy. And you are absolutely right to be concerned. The nightmare scenario is real. Private AI chats ending up publicly available. Just take this headline, for example. Over 130,000 chat leaks already happened, not because of any hackers, but through a simple glitch and a misleading interface. People thought they were sharing just with a friend or a colleague, but instead, their conversations went public, fully indexed by search engines for anyone to find. These aren't isolated glitches, they expose fundamental flaws in every AI system you use daily. So, if you stumbled here for the first time, hi, I'm Anurag and I work at a major tech company, so I'm surrounded by AI related topics on a regular basis. In my channel, I break down these complex topics so you can use it safely and efficiently. Now, getting back to some more research. As you see right here in this research, AI assistants like ChatGPT have been found scooping up every kind of sensitive personal information like health records, banking details, and even social security numbers, all collected during normal browsing, shopping, or logging into secure portals. The key takeaway: whenever you allow AI assistant to see your browsing activity, there's almost no limit to the type of data it can collect, sometimes even breaking privacy laws. Take a look at this Meta's AI app. It had a shocking flaw. Its discovery feed exposed private user chats to the public without anyone knowing. This means even conversations which users thought they were completely secured could have been viewed by strangers just because of a hidden setting in the app. Sam Altman on one of the podcasts himself said that when it comes to using ChatGPT for any kind of therapy, there's no legal protection. Your conversations aren't covered by doctor patient or therapist confidentiality, so they could be accessed or handed over if there's ever a legal case against you. It's a strong reminder to be mindful of what you share in these chats. Now, if this is starting to feel overwhelming, just stay with me, don't worry. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to go from completely vulnerable to a truly bulletproof state. But before we get to those fixes, let's take a closer look at what actually are the consequences for these big companies. These are the tech fines for the Big Five in 2024. They look huge, but do not get fooled by these numbers. For example, now let's see Google's fines and compare it to its annual free cash flow. This applies not only to Google. As you see, in fact, for all these mega caps, it could take somewhere from few hours to a few days to repay these fines. This makes their fine seem a shy more than a speeding ticket. There's no denying the risks. Major breaches, data leaks, and real privacy incidents keep making the headlines. But let's be fair, these are mega companies with real security standards. Even if at the default level, most AI platforms have to meet regulations like GDPR and certifications such as SOC 2. So it's not like we are totally exposed or that nothing is being done. That said, what's happening under the hood is far from perfect. You can see here how these platforms train on your data, keep your information for months or even indefinitely, and have varying policies about memory and account deletion. The protection is there, but it's the bare minimum required by law. The bottom line, you are relying on company promises that hope that these basic standards are enough, which we know from those headlines isn't always true. Look, I'm not here to scare you away from AI. This technology is absolutely incredible. It's changing how we work, learn, and solve problems. It's making our lives easier in ways we could have never imagined, especially a few years ago. But just like you wouldn't drive a car without a seatbelt, you shouldn't use AI Assistant or any other LLMs without taking the right precautions. The good news, however, there's a step by step approach to take you from being exposed to fully secure. And here's the part that will surprise you. The third shield that I'll discuss gives you complete independence from every single privacy risk we have just discussed. Shield 1 is all about what happens to your chats after you hit send. By default, most AI models store your conversations and use that information to learn and improve their systems. That obviously might sound helpful, but it also means that every question you ask, every details you share, even your audios and videos could end up in their training data and being reviewed by real people. Let's fix that. So we start with ChatGPT and go to the account and find improve the model for everyone. It would be switched on. You need to switch it off, including all your video and audio recordings. You can then delete all the chats to again start from an empty slate. Next up is Claude. Head into the settings and find the privacy tab. There you will see help improve Claude. Switch that off so that your chats aren't used to train the model. Next for Grok, open the settings and look for the data controls tab. Turn off the toggle that says improve the model to keep your conversations out of their training data. And for Gemini, go to the bottom left of the panel, click on activity, and make sure that the keep activity switch is turned off. This stops your interactions from being recorded. And lastly, for Perplexity, go to account, then preferences, and then the AI data retention needs to be switched off. Shield 2 is about taking your privacy up a notch by using your AI assistant's private or incognito mode. Unlike standard settings, this mode makes sure your conversations aren't stored anywhere, not even temporarily. That means your chats won't be linked to your account or used for training, and there's no record for anyone to review later. Make sure you use this shield for really private conversations and sensitive data. Let me show you exactly how to turn on these private settings. Let's start with ChatGPT's temporary chat feature. So just switch to temporary chat. So going forward, nothing will be saved or linked to your account. For Claude, turn on the private mode in the settings so your conversations aren't stored. Grok's made it simple as well with a privacy mode toggle which keeps the chat off their servers. As you will notice, most of them are located on the top right corner. However, for Perplexity, you will need to go into your account, and at the very bottom left, you will find the Incognito option. It only takes a moment and all your chats will stay private. Shield 3 is the ultimate step that lets us run AI assistants locally right on your device. This means your conversations never leave your laptop, nothing is sent out to any cloud. No outside company has access to your chats, not for training, not for storage, not for anything. The catch, however, you'll definitely need a powerful enough laptop or a desktop. And it doesn't work very well on old computers or phones. But if you can set it up, this is as private as AI gets. First, head over to the LM Studio website to download the app. The link is in my description. Once you have installed it, open up LM Studio on your computer. When LM Studio launches, you'll be prompted to select your user profile. In my case, I'm choosing Power User to unlock advanced features. The software will then guide you to pick your initial language model. In this demonstration, we are opting for English GPTOS 20B. This strikes an ideal balance between performance and efficiency, making it suitable for most laptops and desktops without requiring excessive system resources. You can also go inside and search because there are a lot of bigger and smaller models available. So for instance, I want to go with the next biggest model, which is the 120B. But as you can see, it clearly states that it is too large for my system and it might not run properly. You also see that Llama 3, for instance, is something which is very powerful and can easily be installed. So it totally depends on how or which one you want to use. When deleting any kind of file in LM Studio or any of your thread or chat history, you'll get two choices. Either send it to your operating system's trash or delete it instantly. Instant delete even skips the recycle bin and it's removed for good with no trace left behind. Alright, let's put everything we have learned into action and have a little fun while we are at it. I'm going to ask AI to tell me a joke about running assistants without any privacy shield. Let's see what it comes up with. Ah, that's actually pretty good. Even the AI understands the importance of privacy with a sense of humor too. So, what are you waiting? Pick your preferred shield and implement it this week. Comment below which level you are choosing. And if this video opened your eyes about what's really happening with AI privacy, share it with your friends. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more such content. And if you want to use Perplexity Pro for free, do not forget to watch this video. See you in the next one.